Happy Monday. Welcome to Monday Meetup. I'm so excited that you're here. Tonight is going to be so fun. A handful of us are back from convention in Vegas last week. And I'm going to tell you right now, just go ahead and buckle up because the people who are in the room are fired up right now. There was so much goodness that took place. I don't want to take up a lot of time because I want you to be able to hear from everyone and their top takeaway. We're going to try to keep this to it, but I tell you what, we are fired up. There's a lot of passion. So if somebody goes a little long, have some grace. All right. All right. Mom, go with what you're going to go with, and then we'll go for takeaways.
Okay, perfect. I wasn't going to speak because I so want you to hear from everyone else, but there were so many things. This was my 10th year in Plexus. This was my ninth convention. This is my 8th year as a jewel, going as a jewel. What that means is we have a separate lounge where Plexus just ogles all over us. And here's what I want to say. This was the first year that I got to take Lexi into the Jewel Lounge right after registration. And to be able to watch other people ogle over her was so emotional for me because every single one of you I know has that same potential. And you may be sitting there going, I have no idea. You're not even putting me in that bucket. I am putting you in that bucket because as we heard from the Iron Cowboy, if you do not know who that is, you go Google it and you listen to some of his stuff. When did you give yourself a reason, the excuse? When did you give yourself the okay to stop dreaming? When did you give yourself the okay to quit? Stop it. Don't. I want you to think about your family and your dreams and everything else and why you put those on the back burner. Because with this opportunity, you have everything in front of you to make all of those dreams come true. I promise you. There are so many people in this company. This is a company that you will never ever see where we don't care if you're on the same team, wherever you're coming from. There's so many people that are going to pray for you and want you there. And I want my whole team, every single one of you that is listening to this, whether you have started sharing yet or not, every single one of you need to be on stage because God put you here for a reason. And I'm so blessed to have you all on our team. Don't you dare quit on yourself or give up. That's all I have.
Perfect. I think that was a perfect start to this call. Okay, I'm just going to say this because I believe it for all of you, just in case anybody has to hop off. Tarl said this to us for being at convention, and I wrote it down because I truly believe we're going to get hiccups right now, and hopefully that's not super loud for you. I believe for all of you who show up Monday night after Monday night after Monday night after Monday night, I believe this for you. And that was my first thought when he started hammering off these sentences. That I was like trying to type as fast as I could because I said, this is what I want to say like instantly on Monday Meetup because I am so proud of you for being here. So this is what he said from the stage of Las Vegas. So I am sending it over to you. You are winning because you are here. You have the willingness to do what others won't. It took courage to be here on this call on a Monday night. Plenty of reasons to not be here. I'm sure we could all list 10. You only get it if you're in the room, or in this case, if you're on the Zoom. You are ahead and you are winning. So I wanted to start with that. Now I'm just going to go around my boxes and let everyone share their takeaways and what really stuck out to them. So first convention attendee box that I have is Taylor Hamill. Taylor, tell us your biggest takeaway.
Okay, so this was my first convention, but my, one Gold School Cruise, Punta Cana, fourth, I think, Plexus, like corporate Plexus event. And I truly had no idea what to think. I really didn't because I've been on 2 leaders retreats, but I knew they were very similar, but yet they were so different. And like the biggest thing I can take or tell you is to just be in the room. I know we say that all the time, but like literally, if I wouldn't have gone on that cruise, I would have probably never continued showing up to these events and continually like shown up in the room, because like the people, the products, the passion, like it's all there, and so is the community. And like really, like you, other than being in the room, like you also have to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to follow you. And that was like, I felt like the overall theme of, I don't, like I said, this was my first convention, but I felt like that was the overall theme of convention this year, was like working on your mindset and like believing in you, believing in what you want, believing in your vision, believing in your dreams, like just going for it. And like you have to truly believe it deep in your heart for others to follow you along this journey, and also believe in themselves as well. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then it's just going to trickle on down, and it's really just going to get nowhere. Um, and let's see. I I really think those were like my biggest takeaways. It's just like being there and believing in yourself, knowing that you can do it, even if it is scary, even if it is something that you think it might not be for you. Like just get in the room once. Really, that's all you need to do, is just get there once, and you'll be stuck. You'll be there forever. um, but yes, those were my, I guess, two biggest takeaways, I guess, from my first ever convention. So
That's
yeah.
so good. Get in the room once and you'll never miss another room.
Hmm.
So true.
Yep.
I love it. All right, Taylor Bohach, Taylor to Taylor. What was your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway, part of it came from James Lawrence, who's the Iron Cowboy. And he said something along the lines of, as adults, we have forgotten how to dream. And dreaming is one of the biggest things that we can do. And we don't know at what point it is, but at some point as we get older, we forget to dream, and then we seek out these goals, and then we forget about goals because we don't remember like how to dream, how to get there. And Jessica Heffley, who is second in our company, was like, make your dream so impossible that you think it's impossible to do unless you do XYZ, and you set yourself up for success. Because if your dream and your goal is so big and so vast that you think it's impossible, you'll find all of these small things that you can do to hit every single step along the way. And before you know it, you're already there. And one thing that I really struggle with is like connecting with people and seeing like their dreams and their goals. And they said, if you show 1% more sympathy, 1% more empathy to the people that you meet and the people that are in your life, you will see the ripple effect. And that ripple effect is great, and it's vast, and it's amazing. And so if you can commit to the 1%, and they just keep adding 1%, how much greater of a world it would be that we live in. So dream big. Don't forget to dream. Your dreams are important, and your dreams are what's going to make your life amazing. And show sympathy and empathy to connect with those people.
That's so good. I loved the 1%. So good. All right, Vanessa, you're my next box. Are you driving? Please be careful. Good night. This is against my.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm trying to unmute. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons.
Okay, be so careful.
I am. I'm not looking. I mean, I'm watching. I mean, I'm driving. Look, I've got my glasses on. Anyway, first of all, I think this year, for some reason, I mean, the community is always huge, you guys. It's always huge. But this year, it just tugged at my heart so much. Everybody was so, even people we don't even know, was so concerned about everybody else. The community is amazing. But one thing I took away was from the Iron Cowboy, and this is just because I do this all the time, but not anymore, because he said that bully that's in your head, got to stop. Don't let that bully win. And that was so hit home to me. I mean, all of it is all good, but that was the main thing that I got out of it.
That's so good. And we all have that dang bully. Loud mouth. All right, Lace, what you got for us?
95 pages of notes. Just kidding, sort of. I mean, there was a lot of things, but I think the biggest thing for me being in the room and just talking with other people, we always compare ourselves to everybody else, and we always downplay like all of our greatest assets. And if you look at all of these squares, there's something that you wish that they are doing that you aren't doing. But those people in that box don't think that they're doing it good enough. And the biggest takeaway was figuring out your red dot. Where are you right now? Accept it without shame. It means absolutely nothing about you. And then decide to take ownership, pivot, grab some friends, and change the direction of your life. But you cannot do any of it unless you know what your red dot is right now. And your red dot will not be the same in 5 minutes, and it will not be the same 6 months from now, a year from now, but you always need to know where your red dot is so that you can 10x your life instead of always 2xing it.
That is so good. I missed that from either a breakout or the day that we missed. That's so good. You're like, yeah, you missed it. All right. Michelle, are you at a place where you can share?
Yes. Hold on. Okay. I started a couple things. Obviously more than a couple, but hold on. Let me stop them. There's two things that just looking back like quickly. So it's like the choice in your thoughts. So taking ownership of your own thoughts. Like it all starts there. We talked a lot about everyone's kind of mentioned mindset or something along that line. And so just taking ownership of your thoughts, because you have a choice in them every second of the day. And then the one thing that really stood out to me from a couple of the diamonds was like, if you are committed, you won't recognize yourself and who you've become. So if you truly are committed, you won't recognize who you are today to then. So, because if you're committed, it's a big change. So those were my two top things.
Love it so much. That commitment and consistency. We talk about it all the time. Oh, Dill. You want to share your biggest takeaway right on the spot? Sorry, I didn't warn you.
I was making a post actually, sorry.
Oh, good. Well, that's good. That's good IPA work. Do you want to share? What was your biggest takeaway?
Heard a lot of Iron Cowboy, so I'm not gonna do those because I did love it. He was seriously probably top 3, one of the best speakers I've ever heard in my entire life. I think I don't know even know how many. I think I've been to what 8 conventions, 7 conventions. Been around the block a few times. I'm kind of an OG. I don't know. I just felt like the energy was way different this year. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's my mindset, and it very well could be. I feel like I'm in a much better mindset than I have been in the past. I don't know if that's, the people that we were with. I don't know if that's Plexus as a whole. I just feel like there's big big things coming and big things going right now. I don't know. I don't know really what Lacey said. Gene, I love Gene. He's the best. I've never just a little tangent on Gene real quick. Literally, Lexi and I sat in his office at Ruby's on the Rise in corporate, and the guy had a hour-long conversation with us. I mean, when's the last time you sat in your CEO's office? Never. Never. So I don't know. I don't really have just one takeaway. I feel like there's a lot of things clicking right now, and I don't know if it's just, I mean, our team. I think there's a lot of momentum starting to build, and I've seen this in the past. And when this starts to just do this, hang on, because things are gonna roll, and it's gonna go quickly. That's what happens. So that can either scare the hell out of you or excite the shit out of you, and you get to choose. So do with it what you will. That's my takeaway.
Good job. Very on the spot for him. Okay, I'm gonna share my biggest takeaway, and then Mom, you can go, and then we have a couple other things to hit. My biggest take, I had many. The ones that I think everyone listed was, I made a long list because I was like, I'm gonna go last. That way, if anybody takes them, I can like cross them off and go to a different one. I had so many pages of notes, so many stars. But I think it all comes back to something that Jessie Green said, and she is a new jewel, new emerald. And I don't know if she plants churches or if she is a pastor or maybe both, but she talked about how she has baptized hundreds of people on the big stage. So there again is Jesus standing out. And I love that part of it. It always brings me to tears, even though I know it's coming. Like I know that we have this company that is so solidly rooted, but it takes my breath away every single time. But she came out and she talked about whatever your calling is, whether it's to baptize hundreds of people, whether it is to be home with your babies, whether it is to build an orphanage in a foreign country, whether it is to teach and be able to just give and give and give to students in the classroom, whether it is to bring your husband home, whether it's to care for your aging parents, whether it is to adopt, whatever your calling is, and it's going to look different for all of us. We're all going to have a different calling, and that's so beautiful. Whatever that calling is, you're going to have to be healthy to be able to uphold that calling and withstand that calling and the storms and the weather that's going to come along the way, because wherever your calling is, there's going to be resistance, because the devil doesn't want us anywhere near our callings. So we have to be healthy to be able to get through that. And I thought that so perfectly tied the powerful products that we stand behind with the opportunity and the potential that is here too. So I think I'm going to go with that as my biggest takeaway. Mom, what was your biggest takeaway?
Well, okay. Pretty much already shared it at the beginning. It's fine. Actually, Dad is gonna talk as soon as I can get him over here. So Woody shared his, and then if he doesn't cover what I'm thinking, then I'll.
Hello, everyone. I loved it all. It was amazing, especially the take your baby to work thing, getting to hold him the whole time. How many jobs can you do that you can do that? You know, not very many. Um, my main take probably, and I struggle with this, is we have what people want. And all we gotta do is open our mouth and talk about it, whether it's the health benefits or the financial benefits. Everybody needs what we have, whether they know it or not. So that was about it. Did I cover it or no?
Yeah, that's fine. Everybody's doing like one or two. I just wanted to hear what he would say first. But this convention, out of the 10 that we've been to, there was, like Dylan said, it felt different. And they did do a couple of things different this year. They had more like panels. So the brand new emeralds came out on the stage by themselves, which I was so happy for, because when the Emeralds come out on the stage, you guys, there was 400 of us, I think, all at once.
470.
478. Thank you, Lexi. So to have the brand new Emeralds be able to get their time in the spotlight, I thought was huge. And then they chose some of them to come out and they did a Q&A. And you guys, it's real and raw, and they struggle with the same thing that you're struggling with in your brain right now. 100% of not thinking that they can do it, not thinking even if they're there. Let me back that up. Yes, Emerald is a huge stepping stone in this company. Every rank in this company is a huge stepping stone because at silver, you have blessed 3 people. At gold, at senior silver, you have blessed approximately 10 people. At gold, you've blessed approximately 20 people cohesively on your team, and so on and so forth. That's all it is. Stop making it bigger than that. I could never do that. I don't know that many people. No. How many people do you know? Do you understand the products? Like Woody was saying, do you understand and know that every single person that you know in your life, in your family, needs these products? They need 1 or more of these products. I would say everybody needs at least 4 of them off the top of my head. But anyway, the point is, stop making it bigger than that. Just 1 person. Talk to 1 person. And if you don't know what to say, guess what? We're here for that. There's things that you can be plugging into that Lexi's going to touch on. So I'll keep it short. Stop making it about yourself and be looking at other people. As Lacey says, arrows out always. You're always looking to bless another person. That's it. Don't make it any more than that. In the 10.5 years that I have been with this company, it just keeps getting better. And I don't know how, because every year I'm like, that was the best one. Nope, that was the best one. It's time for you to sit down and make yourself a priority and start blessing other people in your circle because they are silently praying for what you have.
That's so good. I'm so proud of Dad for sharing too. Good job, Dad. Okay. We have talked a lot about getting in the room. So I'm going to go over the next couple opportunities for you to be in the room really quick. So if you have a planner, calendar, you use it on your phone, Google Calendar, whatever it is, get that out really quick. The first one is convention next year in Dallas. I'm sure that you're sad that you missed Vegas. I'm sad that you missed Vegas. So I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and register for convention in Dallas. It's the Get Loud convention, which I think is so exciting. I feel like there's already so much excitement around convention in Dallas. Right now it's $99 to register. I think at the end it was $200 or $225 to register for Vegas. $200. So it will go up as the year, actually, I think it closes for a while. And then when it comes back, it will go up. So you have until July 31st to register for convention in Dallas for $99. I'm going to put the link in the chat. And the cool part about registering for convention for next June, the dates are June 17th through the 19th of 2025, is that's going to include your Super Saturday virtual training registration as well. Normally, it's $25 to register for Super Saturday virtual training. So essentially, you're registering for convention for $75, Super Saturday for $25, getting it all for $99, a 2-for-1. They've never run a deal like this. It's so good. So $99. You have until July 31st. I put the link in the chat to register for convention. Then also, if you're so sad that you missed convention, I was in there and I'm also going to be taking part in this. They're doing Convention Activation Week in the Plexus Brand Ambassador Academy Facebook group. If you're not in there, I'm going to drop that link next. Go join that Facebook group if you're not in it. They're short, I believe 15-minute or less videos that are like small snippets from the speakers who were at convention. So you get your own little mini convention this week by listening into those videos, and they have different challenges and tips and tricks, and they're so good. We're going to be chatting about that in the Finish June Strong chat this week as well. So look for that, be able to plug into that. Also, while you're over in the Plexus brand ambassador community, you're going to see that there's already a video from Dr. Hartman on the detox support system with the new Restore, which is our new product. It was in the 3-day reset only before, and now it's a standalone product, an incredible detox product. There's so much goodness around it. So much goodness around it. And I'm going to challenge you to watch that video and then look into the Go app for the Restore resources. We're going to do another call because we could talk for, well, Lacey could talk for a long time about Restore and all of the goodness. And there's so much science behind it. I literally saw somebody post and say, Plexus does not drop a product unless they can be the best in the game. And that is what we have done with Restore. It's going to be such a powerful product. The testimonies are already crazy. So you go and look in the Go app or in the Brand Ambassador Academy while you're over there for that info on Restore. Okay, next get in the room time is July 27th. July 27th, Grand Island, Nebraska. July 27th, Grand Island, Nebraska. We have a diamond upline, a diamond grandma upline who corporate reached out to and said, I want to come see you and your team. She is not from Nebraska. She's from Texas. But she said, will you meet me in Nebraska? Because I have team in Nebraska that I want you to meet. How powerful is that? I have chills. I have chills, and I've known about this for a long time. I have chills. July 27th, Grand Island, Nebraska. We have one of our grandma diamonds coming to Nebraska, and corporate is coming with her. So you're going to want to be in the room. More details are coming, but block out July 27th. I told my babysitter, I said, block out the day. I'm not sure when I'm going to need you. Might be all day, might be a part of the day. I'm not sure. But July 27th, no matter what's going on, I know it's a lot of county fairs, but you're going to come for the parts that you can come with. You're going to change that poop, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, next get in the room event is October 19th. This is a newly dropped date. Actually, I don't even think it's dropped yet, but when I was poking around in the Go app looking for the Restore stuff today, I saw that they have announced the Gold School date. So Gold School is October 19th in Dallas, Texas, kind of like a little preview to next convention in June. Gold School, October 19th in Dallas, Texas. How do you get to Gold School? You have to earn your ticket to Gold School, but it's super simple. You either go gold yourself, which is helping about 20 people. Not that you have to help them all. You could go find 4 friends who find 4 friends and you're gold. And people are doing it in 2 to 3 weeks right now. So it's so possible to happen very, very quickly. You go gold. If you're already gold, then you develop a gold in your level 1. That's how you get your ticket to Gold School. It's October 19th. Go ahead and put it on your calendar and know that's your goal. If you didn't have a goal yet, that's your goal, to either go gold or develop a gold. I don't know when registration is going to open. I don't know when registration is going to close. I don't know if it's going to fill. I'm telling you, it's October 19th, and that's your goal right now. That way, as soon as we have a registration link, you can hop on and register because you have your invite. Then the big kahuna, the Bahamas Key West cruise. Go ahead and put this on your calendar. We're going cruising again in February. It's February 24th through the 28th. February 24th through the 28th, 2025. Cruise to the Bahamas and Key West. We haven't seen a lot about it because the contest to earn the cruise has not started yet. There's a contest for you to earn the cruise. It has not started yet, but you will earn credits when the contest starts for your June enrollments for retention. What is he doing? Oh, he's hula dancing. Good, good. So anybody who you enroll in June, you're going to roll into the contest with retention credits when it starts in September 1st. So it's almost like a sneak peek. Don't wait till September to start thinking, I want to be on the cruise. Roll into the cruise contest with credits by helping people get started June, July, and August. Okay. February 24th through the 28th, we're all going to start now. We're going to get our 4, get our Ray-Bans, and have those retention credits that are going to be rolling in September so we can be on the cruise. Don't wait. We're going to talk a lot about the cruise, but I'm telling you right now, the sooner you start, the easier it's going to seem. So the cruise. A couple other announcements, and just in case you missed them, Slim Sweet Tea. Anybody like Swim Sweet Tea? Swim Sweet Tea is back in both formulas. So we have it in the microbiome activating, and now we have it in hunger control as well. That is back. We have Restore is the other product, and then there's evidently flavors running around of other products that we don't know anything about yet. But I wasn't there for that. It wasn't in the room for that part. Okay, did I miss anything? I'm gonna run back through the chat. Otherwise, we have some winners to announce. Plexus Insta leaking things. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. So jealous. That's what you get for being in the room, not missing a day. Dang it. Okay, really quick, I'm gonna announce some winners, and Lacey has a winner to announce for the Tone Your Tush. But first, I want to start with our Vegas bingo winner. This was so fun. We have a little bingo board with the different tasks and fun things on it. Guys, it's so funny. It's so funny how God works, I'm telling you. There is a person on this Zoom who begs for bingo. She loves bingo. It gives her direction. It tells her what task she should be doing. It helps her do the work. It helps her be focused. So I think it is so fitting that Taylor Hamill, you are the bingo winner for the t-shirt. And I'm so proud of you. Putting your names on there 8 and 9 times plus 5 was a lot of names. I took a screenshot of the wheel actually, because I was like, this is a little bit ridiculous of a wheel, but it was kind of funny looking. So here's the wheel. Can you see how many little tiny names I had to type on there? Same name, all around. So congratulations, Taylor. Lacey, you want to give us the Tone Your Tush winner? You don't have the Tone Your Tush winner yet? Just kidding. That might come later, or maybe not. Okay, then the other winners that I'm going to announce are the 100 PV winners for June. I thought this would be fun if we start doing this live on the call, like the first call after the 20th, then we'll announce both winners. Maybe we'll do the 10th after, I don't know, we'll see. But I have both winners for June right now, because this just came to me. It was a great idea, I thought. Our 100 PV winners for June are Ashley Callahan and Molly Dye. Congratulations, friends, for having your 100 PV by the 10th and by the 20th. I'm so excited. Forgot to turn in your bingo board. Well, still turn it in. You're still a winner for turning it in. You still win. Yay, friends. Okay, I'm going to kick off this recording because it was a little bit longer, but thank you everyone who shared. I'm so proud of you for making the sacrifice to be in the room, and I'm so excited for all the next rooms and how much fuller and fuller and fuller our team is going to continue to grow and fill rooms. I love you all so much. My Zoom updated, and I'm not sure how to stop the recording. It's old.